2026, a new year, a new possibility, folks. And let me bring you up to speed. Welcome to another video about Spain. To be specific, Madrid, Spain. Hey, the 103-day countdown begins. And if y'all moving over, keep that in mind. Now, y'all seen videos and heard countless stories about the ins and outs of Spain. Well, here's another one for y'all. Hope y'all get something out of this channel because I wish I had someone reach out to me with real down-to-earth information rather than pieces of here and there from different resources or sources. Let me tell you, it's been one hell of a roller coaster learning everything from scratch on how to make this dream of moving abroad a truly beautiful story to tell anyone in the future. And those who will come after me. Hey y'all, I'm Serg from Serg Approved. And now, it's been 3 years for us here in Madrid. We moved, lived, learned, and went through a roller coaster of things here. And I'll tell you more about it here in the future video. And the question remains, will we do it all over again? And survey says, yes, but with a friend to help me figure things out prior to the move. And for y'all critics out there, I see you. Welcome, and keep this in mind. This is our journey, our story. It's not perfect, but it's our journey. So if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to comment below, and I'll do my best to reply. Love y'all. So, now, back to Spain. Nothing against its people, its history, its culture, which, by the way, is truly amazing. Oh my God, it's beautiful. And its food, I mean, you gotta try it. Nothing beats it. Aside from its history. And for y'all who want real up to speed life experience of how it feels to live here in Spain, and also the not so great lifestyle, food, people, and history, then you're on the right channel. Reason why I'm here too, to inform you and for entertainment, right? So, are you moving to Madrid or are you considering the capital versus the coast? Yeah, me too. I thought about it too. Now, to my fellow Americans, lately, we are rethinking our short and long-term priorities. The hustle and bustle back home is becoming less attractive, and the opportunity to work and play abroad in the European Union is appealing. Jump. I was burned out, and I needed to wake me up. Dose of life. I was tired. I needed something new. And now, the digital nomad world, it's here. And like Mexico, one of many countries that have been a hotspot for Americans, well, let me tell you, Madrid, the Madrid experience today is not to be underestimated. It's truly a dream state till I realize the mistakes that cost me time and money. And as more professionals want to not only experience the international life with a heavy dose of cultural immersion, but also to check off Madrid off their bucket list of cities, so are couples wanting to explore new avenues together overseas just to try things out, and families moving for a better lifestyle than in the States. Keep that in mind. And here, lady, of course, for some of us, it's because the country is moving in the wrong direction under this administration, right? Well, hey, PSA time. As a friendly reminder, voting overseas is done by absentee ballot. Now, the rules may have changed, but think about it. And FYI, just FYI, Spain will also have its own political ups and downs. And we are just visiting for a while, right? Maybe long term, maybe, I don't know. But the States needs some TLC from us abroad. Thank you for listening to the PSA, which is important, by the way. Now, let's keep on trucking. So, most people start this journey the same way I did, myself included, right? You do your best online with Google, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and friends telling you their own personal stories about traveling abroad. And now I heard of all. Seriously, I've heard them all. And they're funny, sad, whatever. Truth be told, though, everyone has a different opinion of living abroad and moving abroad. And at first, it feels exciting with endless new possibilities, new country, new lifestyle. It's a new you. The best part is we're in honeymoon. We're just tourists. You know, we're just enjoying life. You can't beat that feeling. But eventually, that too comes to an end at some point, and you must realize that. Our journey begins to take shape, and the stress you left behind at home gains momentum due to a physical and emotional toll. If you decide to move over, reality sets in. You have firsthand experience, and you start to wonder, well, hell, was this the right decision in the first place? Now, don't do that. You will drive yourself crazy. So I'll give you some examples. So when we moved over, one immigration lawyer told us one thing, and then the tax lawyer stated another, and so on and so forth, and so on. Surprise! But wait, the information has changed altogether, and it's different from last week. Folks, it's mind-blowing, but that's okay, because reality has set in. What can I tell you? It's a learning lesson. We got to switch over. Our little not-so-secret, we need to immerse. We need to adapt. That's why we decided to move abroad, to change, a fresh start, a reset of the last few years in the US. All right, so I'll let that sink in for a minute. You imagine you sold your home back in the States. The stress level is going to skyrocket because you may owe Spanish taxes depending on the days. So, guess who pays the bill? They don't. You do. Not the lawyers. And all I hear is no pasa nada. Basically, don't worry about it. It's no biggie. From someone who doesn't understand the American culture back home. And that's okay too, but they don't understand. Yet, we do have to worry about it because that's our money. It's not a laid back reality. It's a problem for us. We need to change. Yet, right? Sooner or later, we need to figure things out. And plus, we need to let things go. Because here's what most people don't talk about online. Getting this wrong is expensive, emotional, and time-consuming. Life has mistakes, many mistakes. I'm not going to say otherwise. But these, 90% of them could have been avoided if the information were complete, all in one place, instead of getting pieces here and there and misinformation from 10 different professionals that you have to coordinate. And it ends, well, no pasa nada. It's tapas time. We need to figure it out some other time, sooner or later, right? Oh, don't get on that ride. That roller coaster, well, it's going to cost both money and time. And I'll let you fill in the blank with what happens at the end if you don't do it right. And here's another example. Let's say you look for a short or long-term lease. Furnished or unfurnished? Does it have central cooling or heating? Now, maybe not. I don't know. But if you ask the owner to install one, your monthly payment is going to increase and you're basically going to have to keep on searching. So what you thought was there is not, and you have to keep going. It's the same with websites. They're constantly down. Let's say you have a booking or you're making an appointment. You scheduled it and it's confirmed, but when you show up, they don't have it. Or they reschedule. Stuff like that happens. So, hey, it happens. And much more. And as we all know, a relocation isn't just a plane ticket, right? Or is it for some of us? Wish you the best, adventure seekers, if you do it that way. But for best results, it's a both systematic and logistical approach. That's why I believe testing Madrid for 90 days is the smartest move for anyone, not just Americans, my fellow expats. We are used to the hustle and bustle back home. There's no doubt about it. Although we need to protect our personal interests. We've done so much in our life. Learned, prosper, strong values, dedication, and hard work. This includes your finances. It's your money. Now listen up, people. The currency exchange is no joke. It's a problem if the dollar continues to devalue. Hell, I started at 96 cents and it's down to 83. Imagine. So what I mean is, think about it. The currency exchange is important. And that's why taking advantage of up to 90 days with your visa, with your passport, gives you the time and experience to fully immerse yourself in the daily life here in Madrid. It helps you understand to handle any given situation from the ground up. So in other words, it's a new way of life. leaving behind everything you knew back home. It's not the US, it's Spain. That's crazy for us to fully understand, but normal for those expats who survive their first year and beyond. Not just a vacation anymore. Everything's different. On vacation, everything's mostly happy, life feels great, and time goes on. But in reality, it's both the good and the bad mixed with everyday life experiences. It shows you the real cultural immersion of how things work here in Spain, in Madrid. By the way, the costs are also high here, as they are back home in the States. That doesn't change. The world's changing, so it's its climate. And yes, they speak Spanish outside touristy areas. Actually, there are 6 languages that are spoken in Spain overall. So learning Spanish will be important. It's part of the immersion process. You will enjoy the curve. You will explore and set off to new adventures around Spain. Madrid is just your central hub to the rest of Spain. It's centralized. And as for politics, once again, as I mentioned earlier, Spain does have its own problems like back home. Nothing's perfect here and there, but we do our best with what we have. And yes, immigration issues. The sentiment is on the rise, and it's a problem in some regions of Spain today. So are the high rent and affordability and much more. And as you can tell, it's a lot to take in. And that's why I created this channel, to give you clarity. What living in Madrid is actually like, what it feels like, what it's truly be, right? And how to evaluate whether it will fit you, your lifestyle, your family. And this is all before you decide to move abroad. I'm not here to sell you a fantasy. Madrid is incredible. There's no doubt about it. It's so centralized, you can discover the rest of it in about 4 hours. I'm here to help you figure things out, finding out a home away from home. It's not as perfect as you may think or may have hoped, just like back home. All we're doing is exchanging one for the other. And if this story and those to come intrigue you, please subscribe. I did Serg approved. And also visit my website at itsergapproved.com for more information. And if you have any questions or you have any comments or you want me to make a video about a question that you have in mind, let me know. Write it down. And I'll do my best in the next video. But till then, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And remember, keep on trucking in the free world.